I want you to listen to this quote by Neville Goddard. This is from Feeling is the Secret, by far Neville Goddard's best book ever. Your desires are not subconsciously accepted until you assume the feeling of their reality. For only through feeling is an idea subconsciously accepted, and only through this subconscious acceptance is it ever expressed. So your subconscious mind is just reflecting back to you what you believe about yourself, what you consent to be true about yourself, about everyone around you, and about the world as a whole. Because remember, you are a part of the whole. So the universe is within you, and the universe is you pushed out. So what you believe about yourself, about everyone around you, about the world, will be reflected back to you. If you believe that you are a good man or a good woman, and everyone else around you loves you, then it will be reflected back to you. You will encounter circumstances that confirm to you that you are what you say or what you believe you are. And if you believe that you are not worthy, if you believe that the world is so bad, then the world around you will conspire, and everything around you actually will conspire to give you what you believe about yourself and about everything around you. So, what thoughts are you entertaining? Are you entertaining good thoughts or bad thoughts? Are you entertaining the thought of being well, or you are entertaining the thought of being a failure? You gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta know on which side you are on right now. So, I'm not telling you to just ignore the bad circumstances. I'm telling you to validate it. It's there for a reason. Know that it is there, but choose the other thing. And this is the thing here. You want to acknowledge the existence of the two polarities. There are good and there are bad. And you are choosing the balancing point, the point that is beyond time and space. If we are talking about Egyptian biogeometry, we are talking about the BG3 central point, the point that balances the whole thing. So let's say you were born into this world as a circle, and by interacting with the environment around you, you became kind of like this shape, and you want to go back to normal, to homeostasis. What will you do? Normally, in this world, we would go like, for example, if you are a bit depressed, you will start to go to a therapist or sit with a friend. That's what I recommend. And you will start to actually tell him your story. And he will just hear you. And just by saying it, you will start to just balance the circle a bit. But if you go to the center beyond time and space, you will balance it immediately, just like that. And this is what's being taught in things like Egyptian biogeometry, which is now becoming more and more popular, because not only it's applied in like balancing the body and spirituality and all that, but not only that, we are balancing the whole environment, the EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, like the Himberg project, the miracle of Himberg. Make sure that you check that out. A whole village were destroyed by the electromagnetic radiation. Even the cows were having miscarriages. But when Dr. Kareem went there and applied the biogeometry solutions, everything was fixed. But it was a miracle. This is why it was called the miracle of Himberg. If this was happening right now, this would have been the biggest event in the world. But it happened in 2004. So it was not as popular. But here's what I'm trying to tell you. You are trying to go back to your center, to the balancing point. Your whole body have this centering energy. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that by going within and actually centering yourself, centering your thoughts. How? Imagine to others as you would like to imagine for yourself. This is what I mean. If someone else is treating you bad, then there is a reflection of you are seeing in them. So what would you do here? To make yourself balanced is to see them lovingly. So you should imagine them lovingly. You should give them a blessing, for example. Internally, you don't have to go there and tell them face to face. Just like pray for them. By resonance, you are interacting with them either way. So when you say a prayer or a blessing to them, you are becoming in resonance with good things. So all of a sudden, when you imagine them lovingly, they will change immediately. Like maybe you imagine before you go to sleep, so you impress the subconscious mind, and you woke up and you imagined them treating you well. You will go the next day and all of a sudden, it will be reflected back to you. Like you will see them lovingly and they will see you as you saw them in imagination. So you saw them lovingly, they will see you as a good human being. This is the key, because remember, this whole world is one big symphony and you are a note in it. Imagine things of good report, not doing bad things, like you don't harm anyone. You're just imagine everything lovingly. You are becoming in resonance with things of similar quality. And this is explained in Neville's book. Your desires are not subconsciously accepted until you assume the feeling of their reality. So you must shift your vibrational level. So you are changing your frequency. Just like you are turning a dial on a radio, like you are changing a radio station to listen to a certain program. This is the same analogy as the TV analogy. You are changing the channels. You are watching this channel, you are changing it now. It doesn't mean that the other channel is not here anymore. It's there, but you are choosing to watch another channel. So it's kind of like that. You got to remember that when you understand this from a scientific point of view, like when we are talking about the biogeometry and the physics of quality and the spiritual sciences, this makes so much sense. Because if you think about it, everything is in harmony and everything is in resonance. And by universal resonance, what you do here is affecting multiple parallel realities. There is an infinite number of parallel realities. So when you actually become the vibrational match of the reality that you want, everything around you will change. Because remember, the only real change comes from the inside. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit down and I want you to imagine yourself lovingly. I want you to imagine yourself that everything is good in your life. Disregard the 3D world. Just for a minute, imagine that you have everything. I'm not telling you to invalidate the bad things. I'm telling you to focus on the good things. Because remember, in this world of polarities, you are searching for the center point. When you are looking for the center, you are going beyond time and space. When you are beyond time and space, you are letting the universal laws go through you. This is what I learned from people like Dr. Ibrahim Karim. This is what I learned from these people. These people knew the truth of the ancient civilizations. The ancient Egyptians built an entire civilization based on the mixing of perception modes of the right brain and the left brain. The right brain is holistic. The right brain is like everything is here and now. There is no time and space. Everything is here and now. You are identifying or personifying the laws of nature as maybe a human with like maybe a head of a dog. And to the left brain, everything is linear. Before, after, left, right. We are trying to decipher things, analyze it. So they used both these brain hemispheres or these two modes of perception to make their civilization. And now with the rebirth or the rediscovery of the spiritual sciences, like the Rosicrucianism, like the biogeometry, like the spiritual teachings all around the world, it's now becoming more and more popular. So people are waking up to their divinity inside of them. So reality creation is not a science fiction anymore. It's backed up by science. It's backed up by physics, the quality of it. Physics of quality. We're talking about qualitative physics, a new kind of physics. We are talking about it now because physics is now evolving. So we are going into the new age. So now you can learn these things. And the first thing you should focus on is your attention. You should solicit your attention to the point that you can direct your thoughts to anything that you want. This is why in my meditation, the link in the description box, I'm teaching you how to stay focused while your body is completely relaxed. Your body is asleep and your mind is awake and focused. This is why I made my meditation. This is why I made my ebook. You got all the techniques that will make you reach the alpha state. And from there, you can visualize all you want. You can reprogram your subconscious mind. You can rewrite a program. You can literally create a new life for yourself. All right, guys. So that's it for today's video. I know you find it helpful. Tell me down below in the comments, what do you think? Press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next video, I'll see you soon.